In the hush of an ordinary dawn, when pale light touches your familiar cup, do you ever feel that quiet ache, that forgotten childhood wonder stirring beneath the surface? What if it was never truly lost? What if the solidity of this table, the weight of this body, the hurried flow of days are only a tender veil drawn across an endless radiance that waits patiently for eyes ready to truly see? Feel it now, the palm resting upon wood, expecting firmness, finding instead a silent mystery. For in the hidden depths, that same wood is not solid at all, but a vast ocean of emptiness where atoms whirl like distant stars in galaxies of silence. They never truly touch, only dance in eternal nearness, held together by forces invisible, singing a song of energy that the hand mistakes for permanence. And in that realization, a gentle sorrow arises, not grief, but a tender longing for how long the heart has believed in separation, when all along everything has been touching everything else in ways too subtle for ordinary sight. The table is not apart from the hand. Both are woven from the same luminous breath, borrowing form for a fleeting moment from the boundless. Remember the river of childhood summers, where bare feet stepped into cool currents and laughter echoed against the sky. That river seemed eternal then, a faithful companion returning each year. Yet stand beside any river now, in stillness, and watch. No single drop endures. The water that kisses the stone today will never return. It is a ceaseless procession of new waters, each arising and vanishing in the blink of an eye, while memory stitches the illusion of continuity. The heart feels it, a quiet pang, as the mind grasps that nothing abides unchanged. Not the river, not the child who once waded there, not the body that carries those memories now. All is flowing, dissolving, renewing itself in every instant. And beneath the pang, a deeper current stirs. Relief, perhaps, or wonder, that nothing need be clung to, for nothing can be lost from the whole. Turn inward, gently, to the one who feels these things. Where is the I that claims this sorrow, this wonder? Seek it with honest tenderness, and it recedes like morning mist. The body has changed beyond recognition since first tears were shed in a cradle. Thoughts drift through like clouds, unbidden guests in an open sky. Memories soften and shift with each recalling, colored by the light of present feeling. What remains when all these are seen through? Only a vast, quiet awareness, tender, unborn, undying, watching the play of forms without ever becoming them. In that recognition, the heart trembles, not with fear, but with a soft homecoming. The loneliness of being a separate self begins to melt, like ice returning to the ocean it never truly left. Even color, those vivid hues that once made the world feel so alive, reveals its intimate secret. The rose that stirred the first ache of beauty in a young heart, its crimson does not live in the petal, but blooms in the silent meeting of light, eye, and the hidden fire of seeing. Without the beholder, no redness exists. In dreams, gardens unfold in impossible shades, sunsets blaze without a sun, all painted from the same inner light that colors waking hours. The heart feels the miracle of it, every sunrise watched with a loved one, every autumn leaf that stopped the breath in wonder, was not outside, but within. A private gift from the boundless to itself, offered through these fleeting eyes. And when those eyes close one day, the colors will not end. They will simply return to the source that dreamed them. Time itself, that gentle tyrant, softens under this clearer gaze. The past lingers as fragrance in the heart, first kisses, quiet losses, moments when the world seemed to pause in perfection. Yet none of it exists beyond the eternal now. The future arrives only as imagination, clothed in hope or fear. In rare moments of deep stillness, when thought subsides and the breath slows, time reveals its illusion. A single inhalation can hold the sweetness of long-ago summers. A fleeting glance at falling snow can enfold the patience of mountains. The heart expands, tears rising unbidden, not from sadness, but from the overwhelming tenderness of being here, alive in this boundless moment that contains all moments. And the greatest veil of all, the quiet ache of separation, begins to lift. The stranger passing on the street, eyes averted, the distant star burning coldly in the night, the spider weaving its delicate wheel in the corner, all once seemed apart, other, alone. Yet as perception clears, the boundaries dissolve like dawn mist. The sorrow in another's face echoes in one's own depths. The light of that far star pulses in the blood. The spider's patient art mirrors the same creative fire that shapes galaxies and dreams. In this unveiling, the heart opens wide, trembling with a love too vast for words, a recognition that nothing has ever been separate, that every breath taken is the universe breathing itself, that every tear shed is the ocean weeping for joy. This is no cold philosophy, but a living warmth stirring in the chest even now. The ordinary world, once dulled by habit, begins to shimmer again at its edges. A single falling leaf catches the light and becomes a flame of living gold. Steam rising from the cup traces slow spirals of mystery. The quiet rhythm of breath reveals itself as the pulse of eternity moving through fragile form. And the heart, long weary of surfaces, feels the pull of something deeper, a gentle invitation to keep seeing, to keep softening, to keep allowing the veils to fall away. For what awaits is not a distant heaven, but this, here, now, radiant and whole. The boundless dreaming itself as the many, awakening within its own dream through eyes that have remembered how to truly behold. Every ordinary moment becomes a quiet miracle, every breath a homecoming, and the heart, forever changed, moves through the illusion with lightness, carrying within it a silent, unending yes to the tender mystery of being alive in this luminous play.